Hello everyone, it's Amy from Blessed Epoxy by Amy. Thank you for coming by and watching my videos. If you're a subscriber, I thank you very much for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Subscribe, like, comment, and share the video. This is going to be a Temu haul. I was supposed to get 2 packages. I'm wondering if they put them all in one package. I'm going to have to double check that, but let's see what's in here nonetheless. I'm sitting on the floor beside me. Rip it open. Okay. Yeah, it looks like they might be got 2 things in here. What is this? Oh, these is way bigger than I thought they would be. But I was getting jars for like my, when you know how when you get some of the mica powders and like that, they're in bags. This is my jars. This is the first time, or not the first time, but one of very few times, and it's the screw on. I don't like the ones that pop on and all, especially when it comes to mica powder. You want to be gentle with it so it doesn't fly everywhere. But this is one of the very few times where I say, and I looked at the ounces. I don't know what I was thinking, but yes, this is bigger than what I was imagining. But got a big old bag of them. That took up most of the room in that bag, I think. I don't know how many it was. I want to say 20, maybe. Can't give you prices. Sorry about that. I'm using my phone to record, so I can't look at what it cost and the quantities. I got these beads. Those are pretty. I'm not going to take them out. They'll probably go in one of those. Actually, you know what? Why not go ahead and do that, right? That way, it's coming in handy because I don't have a whole lot of mica powders that's going to need something this big. So it might be things like this now that I'll put in it. It doesn't have the color on it. Oh, well, there they went. There they went. All over the place. Okay, so maybe I'll just wait and do it so I can get them in the jar instead of trying to rush. Let me put that in there because it's still got a few sitting in there. Okay, yeah, we'll wait. All right, so there's that. And I have these butterflies. I want to show you. They're like 3D butterflies, so pretty. I cannot wait to put these. They're some kind of material, and it's like 2. See, and it's got little stones where the body's at, or it should be. Really pretty. The wings are. This is gorgeous. They're different purples and blues. Maybe a little bit of yellow in there. That's going to be pretty. Really pretty to come up with something to put that in. Alright, what is this? This is, I think this is one of them brush cleaners. I think. Yeah. To clean your brushes when you do the mica powder. I got some here somewhere, but I can't find them. I have no clue what I did with them. They're just lost. Now these are, I was hoping these were going to be small. But, of course, they're a lot bigger than I thought they would be. And they don't look nearly as good in person as they did online. And I think, yeah, it's clouds. It's a big old box of them. But, hold on just 1 minute and I'll show you. So one day I was working on a project, and I was gonna start a project and something happened and I never did start it. But I wanted some clouds, and I said, seemed like I remember seeing someone take styrofoam and make clouds. So I just went and got some styrofoam. Now these to me are better shaped than those right there. And I pulled it off, and as you can see right there, there's the epoxy where it's set after I put the epoxy on it. Excuse me. But I did a few of those, and then I forgot about it. I put them up. They need to be coated again because you can tell that it's styrofoam. But I think if I coat them again and put them in it when it's thick, that they'll coat better. I need to trim all of that off. But well, yeah, it'll show up because it's it leached into it, so it's white looking. But yeah, that's what these are. These are styrofoam. So don't waste your money buying these. If you got some styrofoam from one of them packages you got from Amazon or wherever, because we know Temu don't use styrofoam, but any place that sent you some styrofoam, break it down and use it. Yeah, so it's a little tip there for you. All right. Oh, some glass. Oh, this is beautiful. And looks like it was coming out. Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to... Well, no, I'll probably leave this in here because it has got its own little container. Unless it's a pain. Because it is probably a pop-up. Yeah, I might put this in one of those too. Don't know if you could see. Oh my gosh, this is absolutely stunning. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's got greens, it's got pinks, yellows, gold. That is absolutely beautiful. It is stunning. Maybe if I close it. There you go. See how it sparkles. That is beautiful. I love that. I think I might have more than one of those in here. If I didn't, I might order some more. Oh my gosh. I ordered 4 of these? Oh, it's got the different, okay. Yeah, these are the cups to do the pours. And it's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Where you can do 2 colors, 3 colors, 4 colors, and 5. I'm not going to pour them out the bag. And I got some DTF paper for doing some DTF stickers. And let's see, what is this? Yeah, I'm going to have to look through and make sure this is my 2 things, but I believe it is. Both of them. Alright, what is this? Oh, is this the cross? It's not. Is this the cross? What is that? No, that's not the cross. I don't know what this is. I think it might be another dog. Be honest with you, I have no clue. I'm going to have to pour that to see what it is. Wow. I think it's a dog. I don't know. Wow, that's crazy. Put it back in the bag. Plastic bag. I thought that was my cross. I know I got a cross one that should be in here too. Okay. Now I know how some of the other creatives feel when they get a mold and they're looking at it and they're like, well, what was this? What is it? This is a candle holder. Candle holder. But I'm going to try something different with it. That will be coming up. I'm not going to say no more about that. But yeah, I'm going to try something a little different with it. Whether it works or not, I don't know. We'll see. I might pour this in mixed mold. Maybe tomorrow. Alright. Okay, that's good enough. Move on. What in the world? Now, I know I didn't order this. What is it? Wait a minute. What the world? What is this? Listen, what is it? Looks. I don't know what the world. I have no clue. Has anybody seen this? Anybody know what it is? Looks like it. I don't know if it's supposed to. I'll probably tear it. Yeah, I just rip whatever it is. Listen, I don't know what it is, so. Wow. It's got like little diamonds on it. Is this the thing? But I'll get back to you on that. I have no clue. I have no clue what that is. I'm going to have to look back at my order. Alright. Oh, I ordered more containers. Golly. Well. Yep. More containers. About the same size. Yeah, about the same size. That's that double ordering thing. You know how that goes. Oh, this. This is a little brush cleaner. I seen someone use this, and I was like, oh, I want one. I want one, and I got it. And you have to hook it in to use it. But yeah, brush cleaner. And it's USB. I don't know if you can see right there. There you go, USB. Okay, throw that away. That's it. No, that's it. Oh, wait a minute. What did I say I ordered that I didn't see? Yeah, I got to look back at my order. I think there's some. I think I got one more order coming. What it is. And this is for little funnels. All right, that's it. Thank y'all for joining me. I pray you are having a blessed day, and I hope that your weekend coming up is amazing, that you get to relax and do all those things that you enjoy and have fun doing it. Remember to tell the ones you love that you love them. God loves you. I love you. Please share, like, subscribe, comment, all those good things. Let's do this together. Let's learn together. Let's have fun doing it. Enjoy this. I remember years ago when I was married, and my husband had hobbies. He liked fishing. He liked hunting, all these things. And everybody around me had hobbies, and I didn't have any hobbies. And I was like, to me, hobbies is a waste of time. I was a mother. I was a wife. And, all those things consumed me, with taking care of my kids, making sure that my husband had food to eat, clean clothes. I was a stay-at-home mom. So, I had all those things, that I did. Not just, to me, hobbies didn't make sense. And then fast forward years later, after getting divorced and 4 kids, and I moved into a new place, and then it's just me and my son, and I seen 2 little nicks in my island, and I knew, just buying a home and buying everything to go in it, I knew I wasn't going to have the money to have a new one put in, so I said, we can fix this. Went online, how to, I forget what I put in, but I'm pretty sure damage to island or something like that. And that's how it happened on epoxy. And that's when my journey began. And that's been, a little over 2 years now. I started out doing this. Like I said, my first thing I did was my island and my kitchen, which, by the way, if you notice in most of my videos, especially with Georgian like that in the beginning, when it's looking down, I'm on my island, and if you look at my island, it looks terrible because it needs to be redone. Because that's another thing about epoxy. You'll have something in your mind, and you got to be willing to throw all of that away, because a lot of the times what you have in your mind is not what you're going to get. It's going to be something, might be totally different. It might have the same colors, and it might not. They may meld together and make something totally different. Well, I couldn't get over. I did it 4 times. 4 times. And I was like, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. That's what I'm trying to get. And then when I finally did one, which was still not what I was going for, but it was absolutely beautiful. It looked like if you could imagine rivers or streams of water running through rocks and like caves and stuff. That's what it looked like. And I was like, oh my gosh. I said, I love this. I'm leaving it just like this. I loved it. I have a shed, a she shed, my shed, or my creative shed, which I can't use because I did that in there, was happy, finished everything up. When it cured and I could move it back into the house, I brought it in, I reattached it. I looked at it, and I'd always walk by it and rub my hands on it. I loved my island. And then one day when I was rubbing my hands across it, it said, and I said, I was walking through and I backed up and I rubbed it again, and it said, I said, oh my goodness. And I said, but that's all right. It's just one. It's just one. And then right there I walked through and it was boom, boom. And I was like, oh my God, what happened? Well, what happened was my shed, it was during the summer and it was too hot. So when it cured, it didn't cure properly. So when I brought it in where it's cool, it did its contracting or whatever it did, and all of a sudden bubbles was popping up everywhere. It was actually coming apart. And I can't think of the word, but yeah, it was coming apart, and I was like, oh my gosh. And it still took me probably a couple weeks after I saw that to really decide that I had to tear it apart and take it apart and redo it. And I quit rubbing my hands over it because it hurt my heart. But so one day I was going through and I took a knife and I pried up a piece. And I said, I'm not going to do it all at once because I was heartbroken because I loved the way it looked. And so I would just do a piece here and there. Before you know it, I noticed my son was doing the same thing. He'd be walking by and he'd take a couple pieces off. So we did that over several weeks. We'd sit there and take a couple pieces off. And then one day I said, okay, it's time to finish getting all of it off. And I pried it all off as much as would come off. So now I just got to take the time to disassemble it, take it back to the shed, sand it, reprime, paint, and all that stuff, and then get ready to start pouring the epoxy on it again. But I'm not doing that until I get my shed. And it had an air conditioner in it, but because it's a shed and it has it's just got the walls, like the structure. So I got to put up some insulation and some sheetrock or whatever, you know, and enclose it on the inside so it'll stay good and cool, and I can keep it at like 72, 74 degrees so that that won't happen again. So yeah, this video is going longer than I intended, but yeah, that's my story of how I began with epoxy. Just wanted to share that. But I would like to say hobbies are amazing. They're amazing. I've never been a creative person. I've never been like I said, I wasn't a hobby person. But that has brought some creativity out of me that I never knew I had. And I thank God for that, because it was at a time when I really needed it. You know, being a single mom is a hard thing. I don't believe there's anything harder in this world than being a single mom, or maybe even a single dad. But yeah, doing everything on your own and not being able to come on and have someone that you can talk to about what you're going through, whether it's good or bad, is hard. And that doing this helps me, and it makes me feel better about my life in general, just to be able to be creative. So go do something. Have fun with it. Enjoy it. Don't make it a job. Enjoy your hobbies. And so I'm gonna end with that. Y'all, like I said, y'all have a blessed day, and I love y'all, and never goodbye, but I will see you later.